Wow.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome, guys. So good to see you all. Happy Wednesday.
Morning.
Can you believe we're almost...
You hit mute.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I was just saying, isn't it amazing that we're in fall? And happy fall, by the way, guys, and moving into October, right? So really happy to be with you guys either live or on replay, however you're going to see us. We have a fun class today, guys, some fun stuff to talk about. Love to start off with just hearing from you. Share a win. What's one win you'd like to share? One thing that you feel like I've made some progress in that area. Could be fitness, could be food, could be life, anything. We'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and shoot us a note in chat, or if you want to come off mute and put your video on. Love to see you on video too, guys, especially as we're doing our exercises. That helps me to see your form a little bit and allows me to give you a little bit of modifications if you need that.
Well, Catherine has her hand raised. Unmute yourself,
Come
Catherine.
on, Catherine, start us off.
Okay, so my win, I want to say for the month of September is that I went to Vegas last weekend, or for about 4 days, not this past weekend, but the weekend before it. And I forced myself to get up and go to the gym that same week that I came back because I was super exhausted. But I managed to do it. I went for about 3 days, about like maybe like a day after I came back. So I did that, and then I've been continuing that role since then.
Come on, Catherine. Okay, we need to interview you right now. So how did you do this? How did you share with us how you put that all together?
It was really hard because I think that for the majority of the weekend I was awake. I was up pretty much all night the whole weekend, and so the day after I came back, or the day that I came back, I was extremely exhausted and I was low on sleep. And I think what motivated me was that I wasn't really taking care of myself the best that weekend. So I just thought, I already did all this. I need to go ahead and just stay consistent after this, because I know that my body was like really affected in a negative way. And yet I still was tired after I went to the gym, but I decided to keep going because I thought that in the long run, this is going to cure me from my weekend. And then if I just keep this ball going, then I'll just, like my body's only going to feel better. And so that was my will and determination, was to have my body not feel so crappy after a long weekend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Catherine, that is so good. So what I'm hearing you say is that you made a decision. You made a decision that you were going to get in that gym regardless of how you were feeling. You just decided, I'm going to do this, right? And you've seen kind of dominoes fall. Isn't it amazing, you guys? When one decision is made, we see that decision made. It's like a domino. It begins to we gain momentum, right? I'd love to ask you this question. I've been thinking a lot about this week, especially. Do you believe that your life can change in an instant, in a moment, in a minute? Do you believe that a decision can change the trajectory of your day, right? Your week, your month? And that's where we're really at, right? We get together once a month, but even today, just you being here, making that decision to be here is a big high five, guys. A huge hug, right? Rachel, as I said, come on, big hug for you, Rachel. Right? So
we have something in the chat, if you don't mind
good.
me reading.
Yeah, go, please.
So this person's, I think their name is Webling. I don't know if that's their Webling. Okay. Anyways, they said, I just joined the Rose Bowl Aquatic Center and do water aerobics 4 mornings a week and take a tap dancing class once a week. Hooray.
I
That's
love
awesome.
it. Who was that, Catherine? Who said that?
Webbling.
Webling?
Webling. It's their username.
And Don, your hand was up. Do you have something you want to say, Don?
Come on, Don.
Oh, I was going to say when he said, do you believe that your life can change by a decision or in one moment? It reminds me of what I heard called the butterfly effect. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that.
No, tell us, what's the butterfly effect? I'd
So
love
they're
to hear.
saying, such a small decision, like I guess you leaving the house 5 minutes earlier or 5 minutes later than what you were supposed to could avoid like a chain reaction or something like that. It just reminded me of that.
Mhm. It is interesting, isn't it, guys? Like, how do you write a book, right? One word at a time, right? Like, and if you think of the whole book or the whole story, like your story, my story, our life story, it's minutes and moments like this that we're together. And isn't it so cool, guys? We're together. We're able to move, even though we may have some restrictions, we may have some challenges. We get to do this, like, right? Like, we get to move our body. Sometimes I think we forget just the gift of moving. If you've ever been sick or you've ever had an injury, you know exactly what it's like to lay there and feel like, oh, I wish I could stand on this leg, or I wish I could use my arm for that. I forget, even when you hurt your thumb or your pinky or what not have you, it's like, oh my goodness, I remember what it was like when I didn't have that pain or discomfort. So wherever you are, guys, wherever you may feel like you may be struggling or challenged with something, and let's be honest, life can be tough. And I think one of the best things that we can do is do it together, do life together, right? Do fitness together, because we're stronger together. So do me a favor, give yourself a round of applause just for being here. Way to go, way to go. Just give yourselves a little woohoo, let's go. Way to go, Sean, way to go. Dawn, way to go. Catherine, Crystal, come on, right? Good job.
We have some things in chat.
Yeah, go to Catherine.
The Webling says that her name is Sally Yingling and she just turned 75.
Happy
Yay,
birthday.
Happy birthday. And
That
then
is
Bernadette said, I was out of town for once. Oh, wait, hold on. She said, I was out of town and for once appreciate the long walks to my connecting gates. Happy to keep walking and moving.
Love it. Yes. Yeah. Walking and moving. Well, we're going to move today, guys. So we're going to have some fun. Let's do that. Let's dive into what we're going to be chatting about today. We're going to be talking today about making fitness feel good. Last month, we talked about really the idea of play. We're going to talk a lot about our emotional well-being when it comes to moving. Just to remind everybody, if you're new to our classes, please do us a favor and fill out this form. It's just a simple identification of if you have any risks that you definitely want to be aware of, and speak to a doctor if need be regarding your own fitness level. So one thing I do want to remind you too, guys, if you do have any issues with knee pain or back pain or any joint discomfort, please make sure that you go at your own pace. I'll give you some modifications on some movements today, but we're going to really have some fun. We've already kind of talked about some wins, but keep them coming, guys. Think about one thing that you did this month that you're proud of, that you're happy about. You made a decision to make that change. And like Catherine was reminding us, it begins to have this domino effect. We begin to see other things change. And all of a sudden, one day turns into two, and two into four, and four into seven, and seven into 28, 30 days. And all of a sudden, it's like, wow, momentum, right? And it can start today. Like today, let me ask you this question. If you believe that, and I think we all really can say, yeah, that's true, Sean, that one decision can make significant changes. What's that one decision that you'd like to make today? Now, you may not be ready to do it. You maybe feel like, I want to make a decision to learn more about exercise, or learn more about, taking a stretch class or an aquatic class, or signing up for a gym membership. You maybe just want to do some research. That's okay. Make a decision to do that, right? Make a decision to think about what's in my pantry. Do I need to do a pantry clean out and just get rid of that food that's calling me in the middle of the night? You guys ever have that? Like there's something in your pantry that's saying, okay, Sean, come on, it's time you need to eat this, right? Do we need to go in our pantry and replace some things? That's a decision. Or how about this, guys? Is there someone in your life that you feel like you need to reach out to and just tell them how much you appreciate them, how much you love them? That's a decision that can transform not only your life, but that person's life. Or here's one. How about this, guys? How about making a decision to forgive somebody that we've been struggling with? It's been hard. Or to ask for forgiveness from someone. That can change everything. The game has changed. Relationships are mended and the stress of that is gone. So wherever you are right now, just what's that one decision? And if it's really private, keep it to yourself. You don't have to share it. But if you want to, is there a decision that you feel like, I really feel like I need to make a decision to blank? What is that? Is it, I really want to make a decision this month to eat healthier, or this month to move more frequently? What is that decision? Sound good? And we'll celebrate you. Yeah, Rhonda, did you want to share something? Hi, Rhonda.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on mute. Yes, good morning.
morning.
Yeah, I had made a decision to decorate my garden, and it's really helped with mental health. I look out the window and it really brings a smile to my face because it's all bright and cheerful. And so that's, so I made a decision to finally get that together. And it's brought a lot of joy.
Oh, wow, Rhonda,
Mhm.
thank you.
Mhm.
So you're experiencing a lot of joy because of a decision that you made to just build this garden, right? Just to
Yeah,
create.
just to decorate it and put different things I have been wanting, signs, I have pictures, I just have a variety of different things, motivational sayings and on the fence. And my birthday was Sunday. My daughters gave me a birthday party Saturday, and everybody was just complimenting me on
birthday.
it. Yeah, and it just made everybody smile, And
Happy
the party
birthday,
was really
Rhonda.
great.
Yeah. So Rhonda, can you do us a favor? Shoot some pictures and share them with us maybe next month when we get together.
Oh, okay,
We'd
sure.
love to see it. We'd love to come over to your garden and hang out in your garden.
Yeah, I had
So-
a flower wall and out there, and we had a taco truck. We had ice cream delivered, homemade cookies, just everything.
Come on.
Dancing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rhonda, thank you for sharing that. And, so think of that, guys. And this is really good what Rhonda's talking about. Oftentimes we think we're to blame. Like we blame ourselves. Like, I just don't have the discipline. I just don't have the motivation. I just don't have fill in the blank, right? We can all say that. But really, guys, what's really true, it's the systems that we've developed or we're living in, right? Let me give you an example. When it comes to sitting, like a lot of us sit most of the day. I know for myself, I had created a system in my home where I sat a lot of my day, right? Most of my day. And I'm living in the fitness world and I'm writing about not sitting, right? So I start thinking, oh my goodness, Sean, you're doing it. You're sitting all day long. So I had to change now. So I could blame myself and say, Sean, you know what? You're just lazy. You're not motivated. You're not disciplined. And trust me, I've done that before. But what researchers are really helping us to understand, it's our system that we've created. It's our environment that we live in, that we just do things automatically. Let me give you an example. Like my office had a chair and a desk and a computer. And basically the only thing that's really easy to do, I designed my office to sit. If I really were to step back and look at my office, right? So it was a really easy fix, guys, but it was a decision. I had to make this decision. I thought, okay, how do I not sit all day long? I need to get a standing desk. I need to go and invest in something that is worth it for my health. And so as you guys see me right now, I'm standing because I have a standing desk. Now I can sit, but I also have a standing desk. So throughout my day now, I'm able to get up from my chair and stand for a long period or even move and do a little bit of exercise. It's completely changed my day. So if you were to analyze my environment, you would say, of course, it's the system that Sean created or whoever created, whatever your challenge may be. I want to encourage you to step back from a moment and look at it almost like from a high level. Like, okay, if we were to analyze our day, if there's something in our day that we're struggling with, what system can I put in place? Here's another one, sleep. How many of us struggle with sleep? Well, let's look at our system, right? A lot of us, myself included, will probably watch television up until it's time to go to bed. Sometimes we even do this, guys. Do you do it? You bring this in your bedroom and we have our computer and we find our office is now in our bedroom, right? And it's no wonder that we struggle with our sleep because we've created a system and a habit that all we need to do is tweak it. Just tweak it. Like take your phone, put it in another room. It's not even a part of your bedroom anymore, right? Do a digital sunset where you're going to give yourself like a 15-minute, half an hour time frame where you're just going to chill. No technology, no computer, no phone, no email, no texting. Just a time to come down, to wind down, right? How about taking a warm bath or a shower before bed, just to calm yourself down, right? Do some deep breathing before you go to sleep, or prayer or meditation, right? This is a system. So I really want to encourage you, wherever you are with your fitness, your food, whatever health habits you want to improve on, really want to encourage you to step back. Don't blame yourself. Look at the habits that you created. There's a reason why we still do what we do, because it's easy. It's simple. We don't have to think about it, right? If I were to ask you to get in your car right now and drive for, down to the beach, most of us would go, okay, no problem. We don't even think about it. Open the car door, get in our seat, turn on the ignition, we're going. And we're not thinking about it, right? We're not changing anything. It's just automatic. That's what we want to create for our health. How can we create new habits that serve us well? Okay, so a little homework assignment. I want you to think about this. What habits are serving you well right now? Like being here once a month with us together is a good habit because you're reminded of the importance of our health and well-being, right? Of moving more and sitting less. But what are some other things that you're doing that are serving you well? We need to celebrate those. But the other piece of homework I want you to think about, and we'll talk about it next time, what are some of the habits or systems that you've created that are not serving you well? They're just not. If you keep doing them day after day after day after day, it's going to turn into a week, a month, 3 months, a year, right? So we need to identify those with no guilt, guys. This is important. Do not judge yourself. We've all created habits. We've all created systems. It's just a matter of being aware of it and beginning to make little dents in it and change it, right? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Does anybody have something to say or comment about that? Because that was a lot of information. Y'all good? Catherine, anybody on chat? Everybody good to move into our movement?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I have something to say. Sean, I sent you some pictures so you could post them.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Crystal, do you have those?
Well, I haven't gotten the pictures yet, but no, I'm looking in the chat. I see where Jeanette wrote. She said while she was on vacation out of town, she read the book that you recommended called Better Than Before. And she says, I'm working on going to bed earlier, getting up earlier to take more advantage of the daylight. Was also glad that I was healthy enough to do all the walking and stair climbing involved in my bus tour of Ireland.
Oh,
Way
yeah,
to
there you go.
go.
Yeah, this is why we train. This is why we exercise. Thank you, Jeanette. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, good. Keep thinking about those questions, guys. Okay, so what is serving you well? What are the habits that, for example, with your food and your fitness, what are the habits that I've created that are serving me well? What are the habits that I've created that are not serving me well? And we just let's start looking at those. Okay, we're not going to necessarily change them right now, but we're going to become aware of them. First step, right? Okay, so here's my first question to you regarding 2023. Oh my goodness, we're coming up into like fall and October, and pretty soon we'll know we'll be sitting down for Thanksgiving, and pretty soon we'll be celebrating Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year, right? Let's stop for just 1 second. How do you want to finish 2023? We've got 3 months, about a quarter, 3 months left, right? What do you want to accomplish with your health and fitness in the next 3 months? It starts with a decision, guys, a decision, a moment, a minute, a second. Your life can change in a second by just saying, I'm going to do this, right? Just start there. But let's talk about 2023. For some of us, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, right? I think for most of us, right? We had some great times. We've had some challenging times, right? If we're honest. And I think one word, if you were to think about, if you were to have one word for 2023, what would it be? I'd love to have you shoot that in chat. One word that would kind of summarize, at least up to now, the last maybe 8-9 months of 2023. What would be your one word? Feel free to come off mute and share it with us, or shoot it on chat, and maybe Catherine or Crystal can read that for us. What's your word?
So Cheryl got on chat and she said that she would describe the year as trying.
Trying, yeah, that's good and so true. I think a lot.
Dawn,
Yeah.
Dawn says bittersweet or scary, and then Carol said hope.
Hope. Is that right? Did I hear that right? Hope, Catherine? Awesome.
Yes, correct. Hope.
Yeah, these are all
Yeah.
good words. Anybody else want to share? And I'll give you, like, these are some challenging words. A lot of people would throw some of these words out, right? Exhausted.
Jeanette said challenging. Irene said transition.
Okay, good. Yeah. If we're honest, guys, like, again, you're going to see this, right? Up and down, peaks and valleys, and that's normal. That's part of life, right? And for some people, they'll even say 2023 may have been one of the most challenging years of my life, right? How do we stay strong? How do we become resilient, knowing that 2023 is like, and 2024 is most likely going to be like this? We're going to have our peaks and we're going to have our valleys. Right?
I got your pictures, Rhonda. Thank you.
Oh, good.
They're beautiful.
Do you want to share them? Do you want to share them, Crystal? You want me to? I'll come off and share them.
When she sent them on my phone, I would have to upload.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
She texted them to me.
We'll look that up in a little bit. But guys, I want to tell you, if you're feeling a little bit of stress, a little bit of, hecticness, fatigue, this is very common. So don't feel like you're struggling alone. You're not. And when you think about this even from an employee perspective, there's so many individuals that are struggling with mental health and just challenges all the way around. But here's something I wanted to mention before we get into our exercise. Sometimes we overload our system, right? And there is an overload process that when we're overloaded, from an energy perspective, these are some things we may say. And I want you to treat this like a little quiz, right? These are 10 symptoms of overload. And if you check, even just one or two of them, you may be especially needing this class today, because we're going to talk about moving and emotional and mental well-being. So the first statement is, I'm always mentally and physically exhausted. I feel tired all the time, right? Now that could be a physical issue going on, but it also can be an emotional and just a lot on your plate, stress-wise, right? And number two, small things more easily get under my skin. I can't turn my anxious thoughts off, right? We're feeling like we're always having to go mentally. It was hard to rest. It's very difficult to rest. Number three, I don't seem to have the joy I once did, right? Again, if that's not true of you, leave it alone. But if it is, just check that one, right? Number four, I count down the days until my day off. Now, no, many of you are retired. Most of you are retired. So this wouldn't apply to you. But yet, even on my day off, I still feeling anxious. So that would be really the statement. Even though I may be retired, I still struggle with anxiety. I still struggle with feeling like I've got to go, 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 go all the time. Number 5, and this is a good one. Those who love me most tell me to slow down, yet I always have a comeback or an excuse. I always have a comeback like, well, that's just the way it is. I gotta get this stuff done, right? Here's something to think about, guys. We've even created systems. I've been looking at these in my own life where we've created this overload. We actually, if we made a few decisions, we could actually build margin into our day. Okay, those are the first 5 symptoms. Here we go to the last 5. You ready? Number 6, I often worry about what others think of my performance. Now, that doesn't need to be a job thing. That could be a relational thing where you feel pressure to say yes, maybe when you feel like in your heart, I really need to say no to this, right? To protect myself or maybe another boundary-wise. Number 7, I too easily take things personally. Like I feel like it's my fault, right? I feel like it ultimately is my fault. Number 8, I find that I can't focus as well as I once did. My focus, I'm distracted easily, right? Number 9, I get easily distracted and try to multitask more often. Are you finding yourself busy doing multiple things at the same time and it's distracting, right? And then lastly, I find it difficult to rest and relax. If I were to say to you to take a day for yourself and just go on a little retreat, a silent retreat, no phone, no television, no distraction, just you, yourself, God, time alone, no family, no friends, just you alone. What would that feel like? Now, for some of us, we're honest, it's a little scary, right? It's a little bit like, what am I going to do the whole day? What am I going to do, right? But some of us are like, oh, I yearn for a time that I can just slow down, right? I want to encourage you. One of the best things that we're going to do today is to help you combat overload, and it's moving your body. Because moving and creating the space in your day to move, even for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or even a minute, makes a difference. And we're going to talk about this, guys. Motion, if you're taking notes, physical motion dramatically impacts your emotion. You're going to notice after we move today how much better you feel. You're going to see it, right? It's an experiment right away. You're going to notice it. It's incredible that just doing a little bit of movement. But even this, guys, try this. Do me a favor, put your hands down below your waist. You can place them on your lap if you want to. Sit upright. What I want you to do is I want you to inhale through your nose as deeply as you can. Inhale deeply. Hold that breath, and now I want you to exhale slowly through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply. You want to close your eyes, you can. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold and slowly exhale. Do that 1 more time. Inhale deeply, 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 deeply. Let all the stress in your body just melt away as you exhale. Good. Let's do it 1 more time. Again, cleansing breath, inhaling. Take any stress or worry and just let it out. Just let go of it. Good job. Now, how did that feel? That was a few seconds. That wasn't even 30 seconds of deep breathing. But do you notice it's like a pause? It's like a timeout, right? Like just still. We don't live like that. This, I got to say, guys, is bombarding us all the time. We're bombarded by messages and notes and emails and good stuff, but sometimes it distracts us, right? So glad you're here because we're going to talk about all the benefits that exercise performs. Look at a few of these guys. It reduces stress. It releases good feeling brain chemicals. It decreases depression. It decreases tension and worry. It improves your mental health. You can actually create new brain cells by moving more. All of these, anxiety and panic attacks go down. It helps you to manage anger. If you're feeling angry, oftentimes we're just hurt. The emotion we experience is anger, but it's really hurt. We're hurt. Something's hurt us. So we're angry. We just need to go back and find out what hurt us. It enhances relaxation. It keeps our brain young, as I mentioned. But here's what's cool, guys. It can really prevent or postpone dementia and Alzheimer's, boosts our mood. And this is the big one we're going to talk about. Joy plus happiness, well-being, right? Just by moving our body. I mentioned this a couple of times, guys. This is one of the best books I've ever read on emotional well-being and exercise. I love this quote. When you exercise, you provide your brain a jolt to the brain's reward center. Like it's like a little gift to your brain. And I would encourage you to think about getting this book. It's called The Joy of Movement by Kelly McGonigal. Great book, great book. So as you think about it, and here's another book I highly recommend called Spark. If you're interested in exercising the brain, oh, John Rady nailed it. He said, exercise is the single most powerful tool you have to optimize your brain function. So if you really want to improve your brain health, here's a neuroscientist, somebody that really knows the brain well. He said exercise is by far the best, by far. Psychologists will tell you that exercise is equal to or better a psychological counseling session. That's impressive, right? That you can just move your body and you will feel better. Okay, so with that, it's time to move. No more talking. We gotta get a little therapy right now. We're gonna call some motion therapy that we're gonna do to help ourselves feel better. What I want you to do, guys, go back to when you were a little boy, little girl, and I want you to do a little bit of jump roping with me. You guys have done this before, but this is a great exercise. So what I want you to do, if you want to stay seated, you can. By all means, you can stay seated, but I would encourage you to stand if you can. So whether you're standing or sitting, all I want you to do is pretend like you've got rope handles in your hands, put that rope behind you. And what I want you to do if you're seated, all I want you to do is raise your heels off the ground as you rotate your hands. So if you're seated, you're just going to do this. If you're standing, you're not going to jump. You're just going to come up on the balls of your feet. Okay? Just like that. Everybody got it? Let me see. I'm going to check my video so I can see y'all. Good, guys. Good. Okay, you ready? I'm going to put a little bit of music on. In fact, I'm going to pause it here. Hang on. Let me come back to this because I want to put some music on for y'all. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, get yourself ready. So if you need to stand, please do. That would be awesome. Okay, guys, here we go. All right, I'm going to share my sound with you so you can hear this. Okay, guys, you ready? Here we go.
You might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Oh, yeah.
Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break.
Nice and easy.
I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
Smile the whole time.
With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel? Everybody all right? Okay, stay standing because we're going to get into our workout now. I think I'd love to hear from you guys if you can, if you want to take yourself off mute. How do you feel right now? We did about a minute and a half, minute of jumping rope. How you doing? Everybody okay? Crystal, how you doing, girl? You all right?
I feel good. Like you said, just moving. Like you said, just moving, and you get to shaking things up.
Exactly. Okay, guys, so we're going to go to your first workout. This is in your information that you'll be able to download. We're going to go to this workout, which I absolutely love. It's fantastic. In fact, let me do this. I'm going to share my screen with y'all so you can see this. Here we go. Okay, guys. Yeah. So what I want you to do, we're going to do this as a standing workout. It's a rope workout, guys. So you're going to be using a lot of your upper body, okay? A lot of your hand motions. Feel free to modify the exercises as we're going. Go slower than what Brooke may be doing. That's okay. All righty, guys. So let's get to it. Let's have some fun with this. Make sure you're moving at a pace that is for you. Okay, guys? So here we go. I want you to start with a light march in place. Okay, nice and easy. Everybody moving and grooving at a very comfortable pace. Okay, get ready, guys, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our arms. We're going to be doing what's called a rope exercise. You're going to have 2 ropes in your hands. You're going to be hitting a chair, or feel like you're drumming almost. Okay, let's get a little bit of music here.
Sean,
too.
we can't see
Ready?
Brooke. We can't see Brooke.
All right, here we go. Get ready, everybody. Here we go. Okay, bend your legs. Put your legs out and just move those arms. Good. That's it. Good, Roman. Good job, you guys. Way to go, Sylvia. I like it. I like it. Good job, Crystal. Go, Susie. Perfect. Good, Carol. I love it, guys. Keep it going, guys. Looking good, Jeanette. Way to go, Danny. Okay. Okay, come on back. March in place. That was good. That was good, guys. That was really good. That was first set. First set. Okay. Now, second set. Keep marching in place. Keep marching in place. When you do the second set, I want you to bend your knees a little bit more. See if you can go into that sit and do the same arm motion, but try to bend your legs a little bit more. Okay, guys? Here we go. Good job. You're looking good. You ready, everybody? All right. Get ready. March. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Come on. Let's go, everybody. Woo! Good job, Jeanette. Come on, Irene. I love it. Way to go, guys. Go from side to side. Side, right, left, right, left. Good job. Go, Danny. Come on, Bernadette. I love it, guys. Good job. You look good, Rachel. Go, Carol. Woo! Good job, Roman. Way to go, Sylvia. I love it. Guys look great. Oh, good job. Okay, come back to March. Come back to March. Oh my goodness. How are we doing, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling okay. Well done. Good job, Roman. I love it, buddy. Sylvia, you look fantastic. Go, Rachel. You look great, kid. I always love that smile, Rachel. Susie, you look fantastic, kid. How you doing? Susie, you all good? All right, kid. Good job. All right, guys. Now, third set, let's bend our knees a little bit lower if you can, okay? Get ready. And again, we're going to move our arms up and down. We're going to keep that bend, okay? Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Both arms. Good job, guys. Well done. A little bit of a squat. Woo! Good job, guys. Well done. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go, Carol. Go, Roman. Come on, Silva. Good job, Irene. Way to go, Jeanette. Come on, Danny. That's it, buddy. Now, notice Brooke's coming up on the balls of her feet. You can try that too. Almost done, guys. 5. Woo, done. All right, guys. Well done. How we doing? Last one. Last one.
Sean, we can't see Brooke.
Relax your breathing. You guys look great. I love it. You're doing fantastic. Relax.
Sean, are we
You guys
supposed
want to raise your arms up? Thank you, Danny. That's a good reminder. A little bit of a stretch, reaching up. Okay, last set is our best set. I want you to go down in that squat position and really go for it. Okay, here we go. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. That's it. Come on. Good job, guys. Oh, my goodness. Good job. Way to go, Danny. Way to go, Jeanette. Come on, Irene. I love it, kid. I love it, Irene. Yeah, dance is perfect. It's a good song. Good job, Carol. Love it, guys. You're using every muscle in your body right now, guys. Every muscle. Good job. And bring it down. Give me a high five, guys. High five. How are we doing? Everybody okay?
Cannot see Brooke.
Let's take a breather. Let's take a breather. Let's pause for a second. How's everybody doing? You okay?
John, we
Hey,
cannot see
Let
Brooke.
me hear from you guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me.
We
turn my
cannot see
volume
Brooke.
down. Okay. How we doing, gang?
You
Sean.
can't, Sean, we cannot hear Brooke.
Oh yeah,
Brooke.
you shouldn't be able to hear Brooke actually.
No,
so
see.
her. We cannot
can't
see her.
We couldn't see her. We couldn't see her.
really? Oh
We see
my
your
goodness.
screensaver.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you guys told me that. Oh my goodness. So you only saw me in this on the window, huh? There she is.
There we go. We didn't see that.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, next time that happens, I'm trying to think how you can tell me to notify me.
Yeah,
Just make-
that was trying. Susie was trying to tell you, but you couldn't hear.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Well, you guys were doing great. So I mean, you knew what to do, and you were not seeing anything. Let me show you the motion that Brooke was performing, so you can see it. Okay. In fact, let me just do this. Yeah. Check. Can you all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Watch the motion. So she's going from a light march, right? And then watch what she does. She's going to go into almost like a squat position, right? She's going to spread. She's going to put her feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and she's going to go down into a squat position. And this is nice position, guys. As you probably heard me saying, go into a squat, right? The reason for that is because you really want to keep your legs tight and strong. Okay, and watch, you're going to see this happen in just a second. Brooke's going to go from a march in place to a simple static. Okay, now let me stop here really quickly. Okay, what you're thinking of doing, guys, is taking 2 ropes and going from side to side, right? Now try that even in your chair, you're seated. You're going to have 2 ropes in your hands, 1 rope here, 1 rope here. You're going to swing it down to one side, swing it down to the other side. Okay, that's the motion that you want to perform it. Exactly, Jeanette. That's exactly it. Right, Irene. You know, you guys did really well without seeing this. I mean,
Roman, go. Sean, look at Roman. Go, Roman.
What I really want you to pay attention to is the width of your stance. Okay, so try to make it a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. That's an ideal position to be in. Okay, another thing, what you can do to increase the intensity, the speed of your motion, how fast you go, is one way to increase your intensity. Another way is to go lower in your squat. Notice Brooke, she's almost parallel, right? You can actually even come up a little bit, just a little bit of a squat, a little bit. Okay, so let's try one together. You guys up for that? Why don't we go ahead and stand up so you can actually see it? You can actually see it, right? And I want you to place your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Again, pretend like you have 2 ropes in your hands, and I'm going to start Brooke, and you can see the motion, okay? So we're going to come down from side to side. Again, go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. You can move up and down. That's it, guys. Good job. Almost like you're drumming. Now, notice how Brooke's coming up on the balls of her feet, coming up on the balls of her feet, and down. Good. That's it, guys. Really good motion. This is a great exercise for your core, for your tummy, for your side of the waist. Oh, you guys look so good. It helps when you can actually see the exercise, doesn't it? Okay, good job. Okay, now march in place. Now that's really the motion, guys. That's what we're looking for. Well done. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now that you can see it, that helps a lot. I'm going to move, guys. Let's go to this motion. Okay, what I want you to do, position your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Point your toes out, okay? What we're going to be doing is a squat. I want you just to, let me pause it here. This is called pulsing, okay? Place your hands just in front of you, just to counterbalance your weight. You're going to come down and do a little bit of a squat, and then you're going to not come up all the way, just about an inch movement, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, okay? Watch how it feels on your legs. Let's watch Brooke and do it with her. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. This is a good strengthening exercise for your legs. Really nice. Again, nice and easy. Now, if you get tired, feel free to stand up and relax. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to go at your own pace. Good job, guys. Again, if you feel like you need to stop and shake your legs out, by all means do that. This is a minute. You're doing this for a minute. So work your way up to it. Maybe you start with 10 seconds, and then 15 seconds, and then 20, and then 30, right? Now, Brooke's doing that for a full minute. Good. Notice how she rested. She came up, she stopped, shook her legs out. You can do the same thing. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Good job, Rachel. Good job, guys. Danny, nice job. Well done. This is a great way to tone and strengthen the legs, guys. Really good exercise. Looking good, guys. Carol, really nice. Way to go, Roman. And shake them out. Shake them out. Good. Yeah, now that's not easy, right? You can definitely feel it. Okay, let me pause. So we've done 2 exercises. We've done rope slams. We've done this motion, right? And then we went to this motion, just doing this simple exercise. Again, add these to your day. Like throughout your day, stop, maybe stand up, do a few rope slams, do a few just inch squats, just little baby squats, pulsing. Now what I want you to do is stand up, and we're going to work our upper arm, the arm area, the tricep area, okay? What I want you to do, notice what Brooke's position is in. She's bent over just a little bit, and she's pushing her arms back, tightening her upper arm, and then coming back towards chest, all the way out, and then back slowly. This is a great exercise for the tricep. Tighten the back of the arm as you extend your arm back. Good, guys. Really good exercise for strengthening that tricep or the back of the arm. Good. Nice and steady, tighten, and then come back slowly. Good job, guys. Really nice. Notice Brooke's tightening and holding. Tighten, tighten, hold, 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 and come back. Good job, guys. Roman, that's perfect. Love it, Carol. Good job, you guys. You're looking good, everybody. Love it, Jeanette. Good job, Susie. Way to go, Irene. Again, I just think about tightening that arm. Now, if you use weights, guys, if you have dumbbells at home or even water bottles, this is a great exercise. But you can do this without any resistance as well. Okay, good job. Go ahead and shake out your legs. Take a deep breath. Inhale deeply. Okay, now position your feet about shoulder width apart. What I'd like you to do is think about just relaxing your body. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Raise your arms up. We're going to counterbalance and we're going to pulse again. But this time our hands are going to be in front or here, whichever you prefer. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, you can raise your hands above your head. Okay, but just do a little squat. This is a great exercise, guys. This really strengthens the whole lower body. It's really good. Again, if you get tired, feel free to stop, shake your legs out. Okay, you're doing great. Good. That's so good, Crystal. I love it. Again, guys, even just standing from your desk and doing this for like an hour, excuse me, every hour you were to do this for 10 reps, that's all you need to do. Just 10 reps. Just nice and easy. Again, if you're getting tired, shake it out. Oh, you guys are doing great. Susie, that's fantastic. I love it. Way to go, Irene. Way to go, Carol. Roman, good job, buddy. Well done. You're noticing the leg is beginning to burn a little bit. That's good. That's lactic acid. That means our muscles are working. Sylvia, I love it. Great job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop for a second. How's everybody doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay, now let me just show you this because I don't want you to have to get on the floor, but this is a floor exercise. I want to just show it to you so you can see it. This is a motion that's really good for the hips, okay? Just watch this exercise. It's an excellent, excellent motion. It's called a bridge. What you're going to be doing is placing your feet as close to your buttocks as you can and then raise the hips up. Now, again, you don't have to do this right now, guys, but when you do it by yourself, notice the positioning of Brooke. Her shoulders are down, hands are flat on the ground, and she's lowering her body weight down. Okay, this is a phenomenal exercise if you have back pain. If you have any back discomfort, this is a great exercise. You even feel a stretch in the hip area as you raise your hips up towards the ceiling, tighten the glute, tighten the gluteus maximus, and then lower down. Excellent. Good job. Again, for those of you that may be trying it, but you guys get the idea, right? It's a really good motion. So when you have time and you're by yourself, I want you to try this when you have an opportunity to, okay? A couple of other things. I'm going to get you to standing position. Oh, Brooke's doing this other motion, guys. This is another abdominal exercise. This is an exercise that you can do for the abdominal region. It's called a plank. Notice she's on her knees and now on her elbow, okay? She's modifying this by going down on her elbows and then up on her hands. This is a really good exercise as well. Very good for the abdominal region. Really good to strengthen the abdominals, okay? Let me show you a motion that you can do standing though, guys. This is a good exercise. What I want you to do, place your hands here, and all I want you to do is reach your hands out in front of you, okay? And what I want you to do is gently rotate to the side and then just hold and come back to center. Go to the other side and come back to center. Now, this is a standing rotation. Rotating, coming back here, rotating, coming back. Okay, now that our back is warm, let me show you the motion I want you to do. Place your hands either by your chest or in front of you, and I want you just to lean back gently and then come forward. Be careful with your back. Raise your hands above your head if you want to. Come back just a little bit and then forward. The idea is to tighten your abdominals, okay? Now, watch me, guys. We're gonna rotate, bring our hand to the side, and then our other hand to the side. This is a stretch as well as an abdominal exercise. Good. Excellent. So you can do this standing. This is a really nice exercise. It's a little bit of a stretch as well as an abdominal motion. Good job. Okay, guys, let's go into our stretching, actually. Let me take you to your stretching. What you're going to do, you're going to stand, and if you can, if you have a towel, you can do this very easily. This is a quad stretch for the leg. So what Brooke's doing is she's wrapping a towel around her foot and her leg, and this is a great stretch. Again, do that when you have an opportunity. And then same thing on the other side. We're going to finish, guys. Let's do this together. This is a calf stretch. Put your left foot forward, right foot back. What I want you to do is bend your left knee, but keep your right heel in the ground. Okay? Hands can either be at chest level or as Brooke has them right at her waist. Let's watch this stretch in action. Okay, guys? Nice and easy. Hands can be on the hips. Bring that left knee forward, guys. Try to bend that knee a little bit more. You're going to feel that. Switch legs. Other side. Same thing. Bend that knee forward. Keep the heel in the ground, guys. Again, the further you bend that knee, the more you're going to feel a stretch in the back foot. Good job, guys. And that is your workout. I apologize you couldn't see the first part of it. I'm so glad that you guys told me about that. So take a breather. Go ahead and have a seat. I want to show you something when it comes to your workouts. Everybody doing okay? Any questions? Let me see if any of you have any questions at all. Unmute yourself, guys, if you have any questions or if you want to shoot a note in chat. Any questions? All good? Everybody good? Okay, so remember, on the first movement, go at your own pace. Start with just singles. Eventually get to this. Notice what we're doing. Every time we come down, we're going into a squat, a little squat, coming down into a squat, coming down into a squat, right? But it's waking our body up. It's really good for the torso as you're doing that motion. It's a really, really effective exercise. Okay. Any questions that Crystal that I may have missed? Okay, good. Good
I don't
job,
see
guys.
anything in the chat. Any questions?
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's move on because what I want to do is I want to share some stuff with y'all. Hang on one second. Let me pull up my deck here. There we go.
We actually got one question right now in
Yeah.
chat. Carol asked, will we get a copy of Brooke's routine?
Yes, that's a really good question. So that workout, that entire workout is in a written form and also in this video form. So you'll actually have access to this video and you can go straight to the exercises and right to the workout as well. So it's nice to have that. So you'll have both options, either in written form and also in this video form. Let me share with you guys a couple of things that I hope that you're experiencing even as you're doing a little bit of exercise. Hopefully you're feeling a little better physically. Maybe you're warmer. You may find yourself a little bit, your joints are feeling maybe a little bit better. But again, movement makes us feel better. Just moving, right? Dancing, right? I've got a workout for you. We're going to do it again. This is probably one of my favorite exercises. It's called the Joy Workout. We're going to do in just a moment. So much fun. I want you all to get up and do it with me. It's so good. But these are the emotions we want to feel, right? Hope. I don't know what emotion that one is. I'm not sure. Right. But just that's what people love to dance. They love to listen to music because it just brings such positive emotions. So a couple of barriers that we need to talk about. One of the number one barrier to a lack of movement is not connecting with others. So what we're doing is one of the best things we can do is that's connecting. And I love this, guys. People who regularly are active have a strong sense of purpose, and they experience more gratitude, love, and happiness. They feel more connected, really. People that are moving more are usually those that are connected. That's why this works so well. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to have some fun. We're going to come back to this kind of a feel and a move. So I'm going to take us to our movements that are going to help us rise above. What is it that you feel like you need to rise above? We're going to get to that, right? Let's go. Here we go. So the workout. Ready, guys? Love this workout. It's so much fun. Wherever you are, I want you to stand up, and you're gonna love this. In fact, I want to make sure you can all hear my audio. So let me go here and here, and I'm going to share my sound with you all. Okay, guys, get ready. Go ahead and stand up for me, guys. You ready? Okay, here we go.
Ready to tap into joy?
Follow along.
Let's do this. We're going to start with a gesture of hope, reaching for the sky.
Here we go, guys.
Reach up with one arm and release. Other side, stretch
Good.
and let go. Keep going. Find an easy flow. Palms open. Look up. Touch the sky. Now reach both arms overhead. Big breath in and release. If it feels good, bend your knees to sit back, then rise up as you reach. This movement welcomes you into your body and connects you to the breath.
Side to side. Go pace, guys. Good job.
And relax. Now let's sway side to side. Sway your shoulders.
Stop, guys.
Sway your arms. Sway your hips. This move helps you find freedom in your body and connect to the music. If it feels good, move through space. You can turn around, make the movement as big as you like. And let it go.
Get ready.
Find the beat and bounce your shoulders up and down. Rock your feet, bounce your heels. Now, try holding your hands by your sides and pretend you're skipping rope.
Here we go.
How would it feel to throw your fists in the air like a kid bouncing with joy? Now relax. Take a breath. Time to let loose and shake. Shake your hands. Relax your body. Now shake out your arms, one at a time. How about both arms at once? Shake out your legs. Kick it out. Try shaking any part of your body.
good one. That's a good one.
That was great.
Great job.
Time to jump for joy.
Okay, guys.
Put your hands in the air. Raise your fists. Try looking up. Chin up. Chest up. And if it feels good, add a side-to-side bounce. Lift your heel as you pull your arms down. Lift your chest. You can turn it around. If you want an extra boost, try jumping jacks. And breathe. Now we can celebrate.
Go, guys.
Bring your hands to your chest and imagine throwing confetti into the air. With each toss, look up. Lift your back heel and open the front body. Add a bounce. Fabulous. You
Okay, guys.
made it.
Here we go.
Now it's time to freestyle.
Freestyle.
Anything goes.
Come on, Crystal. Yeah.
Let the music guide you.
Go Carol, go Carol.
Come on. Go, Roman. Go, Sylvia. Come on, Danny. Rachel. Go, Bernadette. Go, Carol. Come on, Susie. Good job, guys. Come on, Jeanette. Irene, I love it. Almost there.
Take a bow.
Well, woo, good job, y'all. How was that? Have a seat, have a seat. Oh my goodness. You guys can dance. How you feeling, everybody? How's everybody doing? Oh, I see hand clapping. That's good. Crystal, awesome. Good. Rachel, yeah. So tell me, Rachel, I see your comment there was the challenging, stressful. That was maybe earlier. Oh, now I see. I cannot see Brooke. I see that note now. That was earlier, wasn't it? Crystal, I'm happy to see you're warm now, huh? Yeah, I feel the same. Definitely, definitely, definitely. How's everybody doing? Did you enjoy that workout? Isn't that a fun one? It's just fun. And it brings a lot of joy, doesn't it? It brings a lot of happiness and movements. And if you notice, guys, there's so many movements. The two workouts, totally different, right? One is really more intentional with specific exercises that are more resistant oriented, for example. This one is really more flowing, right? So two styles, whichever one you prefer. You know what I'd love for you to do? In fact, Crystal, I'd be happy to send the link to this video again if you need it. Anybody that wants to have this video on their computer, I would highly recommend downloading it and having it on your desktop. You can just pull it up and, you know, it's really less than, I think it's about 5 minutes long.
Right. I can have Don send it out again. I think the last class we sent out the link to the Joy workout, and I did attach the September workouts with Brooke in the reminder email, so we can send that out again as well.
Yeah, it's a great Webling. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Great,
I'll
great.
see you, Sally, in the chat. So okay, we'll send it to you.
Good
Thank
job, guys. Does anybody have any comments at all, or any questions related to the Joy workout or related to anything? Yeah, I'd love to see you all fanning yourself right now. That's good.
I want to hear from Carol.
Come on, Carol.
Carol, Roman.
That was a lot of fun.
Susie. What about you, Susie? Roman, unmute yourself.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I needed a little aerobics this morning.
Good for you.
Yes, I really enjoyed it, and I would appreciate copy of this workout, of this freestyle movement. It was great.
Okay, we'll send it out to you, Roman.
We should do
And
it every
fun.
day. Yeah,
was
it's
fun.
so invigorating and so uplifting spiritually. It's a wonderful, wonderful exercise. Yes, not only physically but emotionally, it's very uplifting. Yes.
Oh, Roman, that I'm so happy to hear you say that. It is uplifting, isn't it, guys? Like starting our day like this and just having this experience of being together and also moving together. I couldn't agree with you. Yeah. Thank you. Did you want to share anything else, Roman? Sorry, I think I've been cutting you off.
All right, Irene, we'll send the link out to everyone. We'll send it, make sure we send it out to everyone, Irene. Thank you.
Fantastic. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning. Good morning. Anybody else have any other comments before we move on? Got a couple other things I want to share with you. So let's talk about emotion. How do you feel right now? Roman did a really nice job of sharing a little bit of his heart, right? Like it was spiritual almost, right? Like this feeling of like joy, right? Or have you ever heard of this term, guys? It's called flow. It's
Flow?
Athletes call it being in the zone, right? Like nothing else matters right now than being here, right now. Others call it mindfulness. You know, it's this idea of being very, again, in what's called flow. All of our positive emotions are coming together at one moment. It's like, oh, this is so fun, right? How do we make exercise fun? We need to find the movement that we enjoy, really. The movements that we enjoy, we're going to do over and over again. So it could be walking, right? It could be walking and talking. It could be every night I'm going to go with my spouse or my friend next door for a 15-minute walk, and we're going to talk. That could be a phenomenal addition to your life, right? What would change if that were to be added to your life? So I want to be quiet and hear from each of you. What did you experience? Go back for just a moment, be reflective, think about the movements that you just went through. What did it bring up for you? What emotion did you experience?
Carol in the chat put that she feels energized. I think I feel energized, and with the joy, I mean, you just felt like, you know, like she said, like a child and just moving and playing, you know, feel that playful energy, you know, because we get to a certain point where we don't do that anymore. You know, we don't just jump up and down, and I felt it in my knees though. I felt a lot of it in my knees.
Okay, that's good to know. So let's talk about that for a second, because many of you may have felt a little discomfort maybe in your knees. I'd be curious to know, because obviously there's a lot of blood flowing. One of the things that happens, guys, especially if we're sitting, or if we're not getting enough activity, I've experienced this when I have my knee injuries. The ligaments and the tendons become weaker. And so if our muscles get weaker, there's a lot of dependence now on our tendons and our ligaments, right? And so what begins to happen is that joint begins to become inflamed, and it's painful. It's really painful. So one thing, Crystal, that may be helpful, and for all of us, myself included, that have knee pain, is try to do a static movement, right? So instead of bouncing, instead of moving, like you saw in Brooke's workout and also in the Joy movement, that there is a little bit of bouncing, right? That can irritate the knee joint. So what you may want to do is stay static, stay still with your lower body, and just move your arms. Just move your arms, right? You're not going to bounce. You're just going to move your upper body. So you still experience the similar emotions, but you may not experience the discomfort. But Crystal, what's really cool, if you do that for a while, if you do that for even a week, you're going to notice the strengthening of the tendon and the ligament and the muscle, and it begins to take the pressure off of the joint. So you don't feel as much pain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you know what, you made a good point, because that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like there's weakness in my left knee. Like if I do too much, like it may give out. It's like it feels weaker. So I need to strengthen that. And Rachel, you should go ahead and unmute yourself and say what you put in the chat.
There's also some other things in chat too.
Okay.
Cheryl first said, "This was fab. So grateful to join y'all after being away for several months due to my bowling league. Feeling better than before the session started and ready to soar through the rest of the day." Sylvia said that she felt good. Cheryl said, ditto to the knees. And then Rachel said, "Reminds me of the days when I would go out dancing and the fun had in moving around back in the disco era." Oh, and the funk. Okay, I think she said funk, right? I can't see it. That was it. Oh, and the fun I had in moving around. Okay, there you go.
She said, and she said back in the disco era.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Dating myself.
I feel mentally much more alert after doing exercises. I noticed in the last few days, mornings were kind of slow and not completely kind of focused. But this exercise somehow brought up some energy and some clearness to my consciousness. So it's good. I think it contributes to kind of overall blood flow kind of through the body. It helps to invigorate your imagination, I guess.
That's right, Roman. You just start up that blood flow. You got that blood moving up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so good. Roman, you know what's really interesting too, guys? Like when you wake up in the morning, do you ever feel like just foggy, right? Like until we get a cup of coffee, right? So and what I want to talk to you all about is how can we integrate these movements into our system, our life, right? Like, for example, what if we woke up in the morning and when you're getting that cup of coffee, which is probably a habit like me, I go right to the coffee maker and I get my water and I get my coffee. What if we just did a little bit of shaking and baking? What if we turned on a little bit of music if we can and just woke our body up? Like Roman was saying, it literally is like a cup of coffee. It is literally a jolt to the mind and the body. Go ahead, Roman.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful way of waking up and getting your brain functioning. Yeah, it's amazing. I never experienced it before. I can wake up in the morning and I can take a walk, but this burst of energy because of this exercises, it's new to me personally.
I love it. I love it. And a lot of it is fun, guys. It's dancing. Like if we would, what if we did this? What if we woke up in the morning, as soon as our feet hit the floor, we turn on our favorite song and we just danced, ready for the day, right? Now doing that, let's experiment with this. Let's try that tomorrow morning and we'll all think of each other, right? Like, oh, Crystal's dancing right now, or Roman's dancing right now, or Susie's dancing right now, right? What if we did that? Just try an experiment for a few days. Wonder what the day would be like. What would the day be like, right, guys? If we got up and just danced and said, thank you for another day that I can experience love and joy and peace and kindness, right? What if we started like that? What if everybody started like that?
I'll give it a shot. I'll put it in my reminder.
Oh, I love it, Roman. I love it. I love it. Who's up for the challenge? Who would like to do the dance challenge, right? So feet hit the floor, even if it's for make it easy, make it simple. So maybe put your music on, or wherever your music may be, try to avoid having your phone next to the bed though, right? But if you can put something, or even if you just do it without music, just moving, just grooving a little bit for 30 seconds, that could be the start to our day. So let's hear from some other folks. What did you take from today? What did you hear today or experience from somebody else in the group? Something that is a nugget that you can take with you. What is that one thing?
Just to get, to me, I feel like just to get in the flow, like you said, the flow, which is present tense, with how you're feeling right presently, not thinking about past tense, but just stay in a current flow of things. So I like that.
For me personally, connection between motion and emotion was something that I never understood until today's exercise. I started to feel emotionally aroused as I started to do physical activity. Yeah, it's definitely, there's a definite connection there.
That is perfect, Roman. Thank you for sharing that.
That's a wonderful point. And Cheryl she just put dance, 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 and the little saucer lady in the chat. But yeah, thank you, Roman, for reminding me of that, because I actually wrote that down. Motion affects your emotion. So thank you for reminding me of that. Go ahead, Charlene. Look, hey, Cheryl, I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been?
I know. I was so glad. You guys don't know how much I was looking forward to when my schedule opened up, like to do this. I was so excited. My husband couldn't believe, like, lasers. I'm like, yes, I'm going to be back in that class. Anyway, I wanted to just say that regarding the dance.
Oh, wait a minute. You're muted. Unmute yourself, Cheryl. There you go.
Okay, regarding the dance and the music, and one of the ladies mentioned about decorating her yard. I associate them all with just your favorite things. Like you said, your best music that you like. You can't help but move if you put on something you like, even if you're tired or frustrated. You put on your favorite music, and like I said, either takes you back down memory lane, disco era, etc., or just your memories. And to further on that, my husband picked a really nice movie for us to look at a couple days ago, and it had some nice music at the very end. I can't remember what the song was, but whatever the song was, it made him, after the movie was over, put some music on, still on our big screen, and we're just listening to 2 or 3. I was trying to go to bed. I kept saying, stop doing that. I'm trying to go to bed now. And he kept, it was like 3 or 4 oldies before, I finally walked away. But I'm dancing, it's late. And unplanned, unscheduled, some things you just can't help. So if you surround yourself, like I said, with things you do purposely, and sometimes it's so easy to forget, like I said, something simple, like you said, is either calling somebody or like looking at something pretty and just boost your mood instantly. So thanks for all of y'all for your input and reminding me to do all that good stuff.
So good. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Cheryl. Awesome. Awesome. Anybody else want to share? This is so good. We learned so much from each other. What did you hear? What did you pick up today that was meaningful to you that either you'll be able to apply or you can share with somebody else? What was something that, yeah, that's a nugget.
Well, today it re-emphasized, I mean, something I already knew, that exercise really makes a big difference in a lot of aspects of our lives. And I think instead of turning on a podcast when I wake up in the morning, which are usually things that, you know, I'd like to improve in my life. So it's more of a, it's not a feel so good kind of thing. I think instead I'll turn on some music and I'll leave the podcasts for later in the day.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's such a good reminder, right?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
And move and do some of the joy movements.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Susie. Great reminder. Sometimes I know I get stuck on the news, or right. We just get locked into it. And
Yeah.
it just puts us another place. We go to
Yes.
worry or stress or right.
Yeah.
So thank you for that reminder. I think that's an excellent point. What else, guys? What else hit you? Maybe a comment that somebody made, somebody that you can take away from today's session, not just the movement benefits, right, which are really important, that hopefully you're feeling better just by moving and being together. But what was something that you feel like, yeah, I'm going to think about that a little bit more. I'm going to really take that to heart.
May I?
Yes,
may I
Roman.
say something? Sean, you mentioned a moment that kind of transforms your day, or something that kind of sets up your day, week, months. I have not experienced this type of moments. I only feel change in continuity of doing the same thing. Slow progression is only thing that makes me change. Maybe it's unique to me, but I don't have this moment that kind of carries me through the change, continued change. And sometimes it's challenging to continue day in and day out, staying with the same routine and without seeing immediate results. So I think reminding yourself about having this opportunity to exercise regularly kind of should keep you in a groove of doing it.
That is really good, Roman. So what I'm hearing you say is that it's the repetitiveness of a behavior, doing it over and over and over again.
Yes.
That's where we see the change. And I couldn't agree with you more. I think that's absolutely right, that once we adopt a new behavior, whatever it may be, like let's take drinking water. Like a lot of us struggle to drink water, right? But the decision, I think what I'm finding in my own life is the decision to say, I need to drink more water. Like that decision opens up a whole new opportunity to go, okay, how do I drink more water, right? How do I do that? One thing that I've done, guys, that's been super helpful for me, and I think we've talked about this, find an anchor habit. And if you're writing down notes, please write this down. ABC. A is an anchor habit. What's something in your life that you already do? And it's healthy. It's benign. It's not bad for you. It may not even be good for you. But like my coffee, getting my coffee in the morning, that is a habit. I get out of bed, and I'll be honest with you, I'm going to add the joy dance, because I don't do that because I'm afraid I may wake my wife up. But maybe I'll walk out of the bedroom. I'm up at 5 a.m. So maybe I'll walk out of the bedroom and go in the kitchen and do my little joy dance. That's my commitment to all y'all. I'm going to try that, right? So I'm going to do my joy dance in the kitchen, but my coffee is my anchor habit. So if I want to add a joy dance and some water, this is what I need to do. Anchor, coffee. New behavior. B is behavior. I want to do a joy dance for 30 seconds and I want to drink water. So what I have to do is take a cup and put it right next to my coffee maker. And guess what it does for me? It reminds me, Sean, don't forget to drink your water. Don't forget to drink your water. So what I have now is a cup right next to my coffee maker, and I make sure it stays there all the time. When I'm done for the day, I put it right back. I wash it, clean it, get another cup, put it right back. What it's doing, A, anchor, coffee, B, new behavior, water cup right next to the coffee maker. That's easy to do, right? And then C, guess what it is, guys? Celebrate. Celebrate. Way to go, Sean. You did it again. High five, buddy. Way to go. Right? Because what that does, and it seems a little silly, but it rewires our brain to reinforce like that was good for me. Getting that glass of water. And one thing I've gotten used to doing now, I fill my water cup up pretty big. I drink an entire glass right then and there and fill it up again. So that's a really good first step. So Roman, I agree with you. Doing that day after day after day after day really is healthy and hopeful and meaningful, but it needs to be day after day after day, right? But it starts with that ABC. Anchor habit, new, what is it that you do already? What's the new behavior that you'd like to add? And then how can you celebrate? Sharing it with each other, even giving yourself a high five. Research has shown that really makes a difference by celebrating. But Roman, I'm agreeing with you. I think doing something over and over again, if it's serving you, right? And that's really the distinction. If there's a behavior that's in your life that's serving you well, it's bringing you hope, it's bringing you health. My admission to you all, when I listen to the news, sometimes it's not serving me well, right? But it's a habit. Like you just want to get like, you ever do this, you guys? You ever turn on a show or something, just kind of, you're not even listening to it, but it's on, right? And we do that, it's just a habit, right? Oh, well, Webeline, I think we're hopefully pronouncing your name correctly. Great to have you. Thank you. We'll see you next month too. Yes. Does anybody else have any other comments? This is so good. Oh, Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda.
Oh, yes, you were talking about decisions. And I had heard this quote last week, and it said, make better decisions and you will have fewer regrets. And so that kind of went along with what you were saying.
That's true.
That's so good. Thank you for that, Rhonda. That's a great reminder. Great reminder. Anybody else before we close today?